Well, good afternoon, guys. I know it's been a long time. I'm going to take you with me. Right now, I'm going out to check the cows and the calves. And I've got one cow up here in the pens. We're going to check on her, see if she's fixing to have a calf or what's going on. And then we'll go down the pasture and check on the rest. I don't know if you can see her up there. And I'm sorry if this is bouncy bumpy, but it's the way it is. When I came in, she started walking out, and she looked down towards the pasture, so she might have a calf. I won't know till I get up on her and see her number. She almost looks like she's had a calf already. And I'm checking to see if they're, like fixing to have a calf, see how close they are. And we'll swing around and catch her number. Oh, I think she's got a calf. I think she's... Woo. Yeah, she's got a calf. She's also what we call around here a good mama, because she's pretty protective of her baby, and if you get near her baby, she'll come after you. Hey, this is the pasture we're going down to. This is our winter pasture. We bring the cows home during the winter so we can feed them, and then this is where they calve. And then in the summer, we'll split them off into two other summer pastures. So we're going to drive around, look for babies, see if there's any new babies, and I just want to get a head count, check on everybody. Okay, I got a group of cows and calves here. I just come up on them really slow. They're kind of used to me by now because I come out 3 or 4 times a day. I just drive through them. Just check and see who's got babies. And I probably am going to be starting and stopping this because I've got a list and I want to mark off as I find the babies. So there we go. That little fella's running off to mama. So I'm going to sign off for a second and check off some babies. We tag all of our cows with just 2-digit number. And then we tag the calf, by the cow's first 2 numbers, and then the year. So all the calves this year will have a 23 behind them. And the cow that's looking at us, she has 7120. That means her mother was number 71, and she was born in the year 2020. So this is her 3rd year to calf, and I'm going to bet that one laying behind 7323 is her calf. I think I got numbers on everybody else there. You notice the cows are used to this. So I've got a couple here I haven't been able to get numbers on because they haven't looked at me with their heads held up. And like I said, they're used to me, so I wish that one laying there would hold his little head up for me, but I'll come back and check on him. We've got a couple more up here, and these cows are pretty good. They'll hide their calves in the tall grass, so you really got to be careful where you drive. Okay. You see that little calf standing up there? That looks like there's 2 calves down in that grass, so there's going to be 3 calves right down there. Mamas tell them to lay down in the tall grass and lay really still. And here comes a mama going to check on her baby. Well, guys, there ended up being 4 calves in there. And here comes all the mamas wondering what the heck I'm doing. So I'm going to leave. I don't want to upset anybody. Soaking up in the... Quite a few of the cows are down here. They're just soaking up the sun, chilling. Got one lone cow over here. I don't know if she's cleaning a calf or just grazing away, so we're gonna go see. Here we got 2 mamas and 2 babies. Cows are really funny because sometimes all the cows will go off and leave 2 cows to watch all the babies. They just take care of each other's babies and babysit for each other. I got to go around here and get this calf's number. And 31. There, and that's sweet. Mama and her baby just resting and chilling in the sun. I'm going to show you what makes this kind of difficult when you're looking for calves. They lay their calves down in this tall grass or behind tufts of grass. And so we're just looking for black spots. Sometimes you can barely see them. Well, if you see that dark right there, sometimes we've gone over. Nope, that's not a calf. That's a cow who just laid there and pooped and pooped and pooped. Well, I'm missing 1 calf, and I don't know if you can see it, but way down there is 1 lone calf, and I bet that's the little booger I'm looking for. He disappeared. He is one smart little fella. There he is. That's the one I'm missing. Yeah, you're going to be in trouble when Mama finds out you stood up, aren't you, little guy? We tag our, well, that one's a girl, actually. We tag our calves also by sex. The left ear is for heifers, and the right ear is for little bulls. And boy, is his mama going to be mad when she finds out he stood up. He's way off by himself. Okay, we'll just look back up on the cows that we just went through. Down along at the foot of those hills down there is a creek, and they drink out of there. We also put half-stock tanks up at the pens. And all the cows and calves are right here except that one that we had to go get, and he was down there. Or she was down there. Anyway, so we are not quite half done. We only have 31 cows, and we've had 14 calves so far. So we'll stop up here at the pens. I'll show you what the chickens are up to. That little lean-to type shed is, I've got straw stacked in there that we use for bedding for animals, and that's what I put in my chicken coop. The chickens are digging through there, digging for wheat and grain, and we got 1 old cow in here that we love her, and we just don't have the heart to sell her. So we're just kind of babying her, making sure she gets lots of extra feed. She's happy and content. She thinks I'm gonna feed her. And I'll bet you never guess what her name is. It's Red. We have real good imaginations when it comes to naming our animals. Well, let's go see if we got any eggs. Came in earlier and gathered some eggs. Put them in an egg carton. I'm almost embarrassed to bring in here because it needs a good cleaning. So all these nests except one are empty. And there, I've got those. All right, I have 27 laying hens. Look at that beautiful turkey. I unplugged the headset thing with the with the microphone, hoping Paul would talk to you. That's Paul and Margaret. Hi, Paul. Hi, Paul. There. I actually think he's in love with me. And I know Margaret is. She stays close to me. She's very protective. But I've got 27 laying hens, 2 roosters, these 2 turkeys, and 2 ducks. I had 3 ducks, 2 hens, and a drake, but a hawk got one of my hens. So I don't know. My hope is that Margaret and Paul will make baby turkeys. She kind of ignores him right now, but he struts around in all of his beauty. And we have so many wild turkeys down here that he fights off wild turkeys 2 or 3 times a day. Isn't he beautiful? And I've always wanted some red turkeys. And there go the roosters feuding. I don't know where the ducks are. They hang out in the junk pile and in the trees.